Shalom, it's Ruben Abramov, the Haftorah man. Where? We are at ground zero of the Jewish people. What do you mean, Haftorah man? Here is where it all happened. We have 4 days on the calendar, fast days. What fast days? The fast days that commemorate what Nabuchadnezzar, the king of the Babylonians, did to the Jewish people. We had a temple. As you can see, the wall of the temple is here. King Solomon's temple, we're looking at another wall, but just say, this is where the temple stood. And Nabuchadnezzar, the king of the Babylonians, did 7 things, calamities to the Jewish people. So he marches with his entire army, and he surrounds the city of Jerusalem. That is Asara B'Tevet, the first fast day. Several months later, he cracks open the walls, and all temples stop at Shivasa B'Tammuz. Then, for 3 weeks, we're under this attack of the city of Jerusalem. We're starving. People are eating their own children. There's no food. There's no water. We're almost lost all hope. And then, finally, on Tisha B'Av, he takes a torch. Nebuchadnezzar, the king of the Babylonians, takes a torch and burns down the temple. You go, hey, Ruby, this is stone. How do you burn stone? The stone in the temple was made from a chalk-like material that if you put any heat to it, it would crumble. And then you can see behind me that they knocked over the walls, and that you have all these rocks here that are remnants of what would have the temple period plateau look like. So you have these 4 fast days, Asara B'Tevet, Shivasa B'Tammuz, Tisha B'Av, and then the final one, Tzom Gedaliyahu, the fast of Gedaliyahu. Who was this man? I'll tell you in a minute. But let's just focus on Nebuchadnezzar. He was the king of the Babylonians. It says in the Midrashim, he was a midget, he was gay, and he was a simpleton. So now what? He sought wisdom, and he knew that the Israelites, the Yehudim, were wise people. So what he did is he said, wait a minute, these people have this beautiful Bet HaMikdash, they have this beautiful temple. If I want these people to come work in my royal administration, you'll see, then I got to get rid of this temple, because they're glued to this place. So he destroys the temple, he burns it down. And what does he do? He exiles all the intelligentsia and wise people from Jerusalem. Proof, look in the book of Daniel. Similarly to what Yosef became in Egypt to Pharaoh 1,000 years earlier, now Daniel is put into the best university, Babylonia U. And he teaches him all the ways of the world. Dreams are being taught how to be interpreted and explained. There's astronomy class, astrology class, necromancy class. If you want an advanced degree, we'll teach you how to read the liver of an animal, like they read tea leaves in China. He was seeking out all kinds of wisdom, Nebuchadnezzar. So, on the one side of it, you have Melachim, and that describes the city of Jerusalem. And that it says in Melachim Bet, Kings 2, that Nebuchadnezzar took his general of his army, Nebuzaradan. And that what did they do? And that it explains in the year of the king, Sidkiyahu, that they put a torch to the city of Jerusalem and they began to burn it down. Then it explains here how they took out all the temple treasures. Remember, in the Bet HaMikdash, you had 2 poles, they had names at the entranceway, Yachin and Boaz. And these things were made from precious metals. They carted them off. And it says all the Klei HaKodesh, the shovels and all those things, they took them away and emptied out the city of Jerusalem. So, why are we so sad about something that happened 2,600 years ago? Just think about this. It is now the Jewish year, and hopefully we'll be listening to this video for years and years and years, but today is the year 5771 from the creation of the world. Okay, so what are we still moping about? Let's just think about this. How many years did the Jewish people have a united monarchy, a land of Israel, a city of Jerusalem, a Bet HaMikdash, with a Kohen, priest, with a Navi, a prophet, and with a king, a melech there? How many years did the people come up to the city of Jerusalem on the Shalosh Regalim, the 3 pilgrimages? How many years did we have 613 commandments, celebrating Shabbos, Rosh Chodesh, doing the sacrifices in the temple? How many years was God resting on top, His presence, on top of the holy temple in Yerushalayim? People guess 400 years, 300 years. No, 30 years. That's all. So if all of us are praying for the Mashiach, for the Messiah to come, we need to know about the period of time where everything was going well for us. 30 years was from the time that King Solomon, Shlomo HaMelech, was made king. He built the temple for 7 years. So he was made king at his bar mitzvah. He started building at 16, 17. He finished at 23. By the way, we know he was the wisest man that ever lived. He also had 700 wives and 300 concubines, and he died at 52. No coincidence. And then, what happens is, the country splits into 2. They go out of their minds, and they split up, and they start idol worshipping up north. So things are like really bad. Can you pause that?